basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy?
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down. McDonald. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time guy? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Pressure gets to him again. Chase Young, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, McDonald buying time to his left, and it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald. This one caught by Ridley.
That's another.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. George Kittle there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 83 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, McDonald. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
7-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McDonald. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Dancing to his left. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it. Big-time John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And Washington has retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes this Washington 17. Dolphins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Breida.
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here's Tua. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. This is Kittle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes this Washington 24, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. A
third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald, and he finds McLaurin, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's McDonald. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's Devontae Parker complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And take it right on the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Once again, they run with Brady on 1st down. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 37, 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
17. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. They run again with Breida. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run with Breida, and he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Breida.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look this...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. McDonald throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Throwing on 1st down.
McDonald looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. On first down, McDonald. And they're right out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So good pick up there at 22.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. McDonald sets to throw. This one caught by Ridley. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Slings this deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come up covered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Next is Washington 38. Dolphins 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you know,
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Jonathan Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the